Hello folks, I'm back again. This time I'm in Townhead. So Townhead is the oldest part of Glasgow. So it's where my Glasgow began. That place where I'm here was called Moledinaburn. So Moledinaburn is where my Glasgow began. In 6th century. Glasgow was established in 650 AD. And let me show you Glasgow Cathedral. Glasgow Cathedral was built around 543 AD by Saint Mungo, Saint Kentigern, who is also a saint patron of Glasgow. And he built it, established it in 543 AD, as I mentioned. It was just a wooden chapel at once. In 1124, it was rebuilt. Glasgow Cathedral was rebuilt by Bishop Nicholas. 1132-7 was consecrated. Around 1191, Glasgow Cathedral burned down. Around 1197, Glasgow Cathedral was almost rebuilt. Here you have, just behind me, is the Cathedral Square, where once was Glasgow Fair was held. Glasgow Fair was a holiday in Glasgow, initiated in 1190s. So it's just the place around me. Let me finish about Glasgow Cathedral. So unfortunately, in 1579, Glasgow Cathedral was almost demolished. Let me explain that. So in 1579, it was the times of Reformation in Glasgow. So every Catholic church had to be demolished. But members from Glasgow Trade House protected Glasgow Cathedral, and the Glasgow Cathedral was saved, not demolished. But unfortunately, let me show you the west part of Glasgow Cathedral, so just right behind me, was demolished in 1846-48. So Glasgow Cathedral is smaller just now. Here behind me is the Victorian Hospital, Royal Infirmary. That church was built in 1792-94. But earlier, in this place, Bishop's Palace was situated. No one knows when Bishop's Palace was built, but I suppose it's around 1300s. Bishop's Castle was a place, and in 1611 was a place where the Glasgow City Council, Glasgow Townhead, was situated, and it was a fortress as well. Later on, in 1715, Bishop's Castle was a prison for Jacobites. And then, in 1975, stones for Bishop's Castle were carved into the main entrance of Glasgow Cathedral in 1975. Let me show you that entrance. So there are stones for Bishop's Castle. Royal Infirmary was built around 1792-4. Then the rest of the wings were added for 1814, like maternity wing, fevers wing, and that. It shows around the area of Townhead. Shows once again Glasgow Cathedral. Oh no. I think it's pure noisy here. I can tell you about this place behind me. So that place right behind me is called Provence Lordship. So Provence Lordship was built around 1471. So it's the second half of 18th century. It was a place where bishops and priests of Glasgow lived. And in 1642, Provence Lordship was bought by the rich merchant William Bryson. And then in 1844, Provence Lordship was a place for Lord Provost of Glasgow. Let me tell you what Lord Provost means. So Lord Provost, it's a leader of Glasgow City Council. So Glasgow City Council was renamed 3 times. Was Glasgow Town Hall, Glasgow Corporation, then Glasgow City Council. So that Provence Lordship was the premises of Lord Provosts of Glasgow, the 1844. Then it was a Swedge's factory. It's the oldest house in Glasgow, and then it was built, as I mentioned, the second half of 15th century, so it's 1471. But Provence Lordship is the oldest house in Glasgow. Here you have the St. Mungo's Museum of Religious Life, Arts and Culture, built around 1993. Let me show you. Once again, Glasgow Cathedral, Cathedral Square, and Provence Lordship, Royal Infirmary. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention is that Provence Lordship is a part of medieval Glasgow that left. Museum of Arts, Religious Life in St. Mungo, 1883, once again. That's St. Nicholas Gardens, for 1600s. Now we head into Necropolis. Once again, Glasgow Cathedral. Just right behind me is a necropolis. So necropolis wasn't called necropolis once. It was a place which belonged to the Denniston part of Glasgow, which is nearby, just right next to us. So it was divided into Western Gates and Eastern Gates. So at Western Craigs part,
And so the replica.
So again, Glasgow Cathedral. Lady Bern, right up there. Just behind me. Nice, no? So, necropolis was called Wester Craig's grounds here in earlier. Necropolis was a place cult where a lot of rituals took place. In the 1650s, Necropolis was a fair park. It just grew a lot of fairs. And then, around 1831, Necropolis was opened, established. And then in 1832, it was a first burial at Necropolis. Here is the Bridge of Sights, built by Hutchison brothers. Around the same year as Necropolis was 1831. Well, look, a sun in Glasgow once again. I'll be back, folks, in a wee while.